Alright, sekejap.
Okay.
Alright, Assalamualaikum everyone. Assalamualaikum, good morning. So today we have an IPSis webinar series. Today we have a speed reading skill, and together with me we have moderator Surveyor Dr. Hafiza Ismail and Professor Dr. Zuraida Ibrahim. And without further ado, please stay with us. So over to you, Dr. Hafiza, to introduce our speaker. All right, thank you.
All right. Okay. A very good morning and assalamualaikum to the participants of the webinar this morning, and to Professor Aida. So before I begin the session, let me introduce our distinguished speaker for today's session, Prof. Dr. Zuraida. Okay. Prof. Dr. Zuraida is a chartered accountant, CA Malaysia, and a certified practicing accountant, CPA Australia. She obtained her PhD in accounting and finance and postgraduate diploma in research method in business management from University of Strathclyde, UK. Her master in accounting with distinction from Curtin University of Technology Australia, and a bachelor of accountancy honours from University Utara Malaysia. Currently, Prof. Dr. Zuraida is the director of the Students Leadership Institute, Student Affairs Division, University Technology Mara UiTM, focused on nurturing and developing current and future student leaders. She is also head of the ACU UiTM Centre of Taxologist, ACT Faculty of Accountancy UiTM, a one-stop centre for tax-related research and publication activities established to enhance educational programs in taxation for undergraduate and graduate level across Malaysia, as well as the public via significant connections with both the professional and the academic tax communities. She is actively involved in students' leadership and development programs, research, innovation, and consultation work. Previously, Prof. Dr. Zuraida has conducted several research projects with the Bank Negara Malaysia, Inland Revenue Board Malaysia, TRATEX, and has also served as a trainer for various training programs organised by the government agencies. She has also been appointed as visiting professor or lecturer for universities in Indonesia and Vietnam, and speakers for programs at universities in Vietnam, South Africa, and Indonesia. She has also been appointed as external examiners for the universities in Malaysia, Australia, and South Africa. Her research interests include taxation, governance, Islamic perspective of accounting, accounting information systems, accounting education, and Islamic finance and microfinance. So without further ado, I hand over the session to our speaker today, Prof. Zuraida. Over to you, Prof. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Yang Berusaha Surveyor Dr. Hafiza Ismail. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and salam UiTM di hatiku. Yang berbahagia Profesor Insinyur Dr. Zuhaina Haji Zakaria, Dean of IPSis, Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazwana Shamsuddin, Head of Graduate Studies for Academic Development Resources and Students, academic staffs, our beloved students. Of course, today we have our postgraduate students here. Good morning. Welcome to my session. It's more like sharing session today. Okay, and of course, my appreciation goes to Prof. Zuhaina for this opportunity of sharing, and also special invitation. And for me, this is a great effort from IPSis. And of course, to all my respected and beloved students, postgraduate students, thank you very much for your presence. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, this is more on sharing session. So because we have only 2 hours or less for today, I tried to share whatever that I could within this limited time. Okay, so let me share my slides. Okay, can you see my slides, Ni? Hafiza?
Ada, Prof.
Okay, yeah, okay, thank you. So basically, okay, you know, this is speed reading skills. And being in Institute Kepimpinan Pelajar or Students Leadership Institute, I believe that the students are the leaders. They have to have the skills. So when I've been invited, when I received this invitation from Prof. Zuhaina, yes, I believe that the postgraduate students, you have to do more. You have to read more. Yeah, so believe me, if you read more, then you know more, and of course you can be at the top. Okay, so this session I call it as Leaders Are Readers Super Reading Class with Mama Ida. Okay, that is the kata apa ya? What we call that as branding lah ya. Super Reading Class with Mama Ida. Okay, so this session actually adapted with some modification from my 21 days program, yeah, with Jim Quick, okay, Jim Quick from Mind Valley, yeah, Academic US. Okay. On. Okay, so basically, this will be the session for today. I can only share up to you from preparing for your journey up to using your left hand, yeah, for this speed reading skills. So basically, my respected postgraduate students, you know, knowledge is power, but then when you talk about reading, it is superpower, okay? So it's so powerful. When you read more, you can have more knowledge. Yeah, so knowledge is power, reading is superpower. And these are the points for you to ponder. Okay, if you believe you can or believe you can't, either way you are right. So if you think that once you attend, okay, you attended this program because you want to improve, yeah, your speed reading, yeah, the skills, the time you allocate, yeah, to read certain things. So this depends on you. Okay, and here once you attended this program, okay, you have to do, yeah, you have to really apply the knowledge that you have from today. Okay, so basically the success formula, it goes from your head to your heart and of course to your hands. So believe me, you have to do it. Yeah, you have to really, yeah, during this 2 hours program, I need your commitment for you to really work with me. Okay, whatever we have set a few activities, so you have to really put something, yeah, your effort to get involved with all these activities. Okay, first, as I mentioned earlier, okay, preparing for your journey. So here, of course, you have learned about reading, okay, how to read. Since you are maybe maybe we talk about 3 years old or 4 years old, 5 years old, but then that is how you learn. Yeah, that is back maybe when you talk about when you start to read 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Forget about that. Yeah. This is how today we try to unlearn the bad habit. Okay, to unlearn the bad habit, because those who have a proper training, of course, they are different from those who are untrained. Yeah. Forget about how you first learn how to read. Okay, emptying the cup, because today you really need to enjoy the session. Okay, don't think that, oh, I've learned this before, I heard about this before. Okay, now you are here, so please, yeah, emptying the cup and try to get more. Yeah, if it is useful, then try to apply that. Forget about situational things. I believe that from 8:30 to 10:30, you have so many things to do. Okay, you have so many things there, because postgraduate students, you are thinking about your, your proposal, you are thinking about your DRP or whatever. Yeah, you have to publish papers and whatnot. But as for the time being, okay, forget about situational things. Yeah, forget about whatever things that could. Yeah, basically, I want you to focus. Yeah, focus. Even when you talk about reading, you have to focus. Okay, if you read your articles, you have to focus. Yeah, give your 100%. Yeah. Attention to that, yeah, and forget about your limitation. Okay, you have to forget about your limitation, because every one of us, we are unique. You can achieve whatever that you dream for. Remember just now, yeah, if you believe you can do it. Okay, and then the next thing is, yeah, active. Okay, this is fast method for reading. Okay, active means when you talk about reading, you have to schedule your reading time. It must be consistent. Consistency is the key. Okay, so you have to find when is the best time for you to read. Okay, when is the best time when you think that you can really focus, you can absorb. Yeah, you have to find the time. And please, yeah, please put that, yeah, you have to allocate that hours, yeah, for your reading time. Okay, schedule your reading time, and you have to really treat, okay, this is my reading time, I have to really focus because this is for your future. Remember just now when you read, yeah, you have you reading is a super power. So when you read more, okay, so this is about you. You can improve so many things about yourself, right? So treat yourself. Okay, treat yourself as what Jim Quick mentioned, to us. Self-love and self-care are not selfish. So remember, you have to protect your time. Identify. You have to really know when is the best time for you to get read. To read all those articles, and protect your time. Okay, because as you know, time is the one thing that you can't get back. Like today, from 8:30 to 10:30, you allocate for this. That's it. You cannot get your time. Yeah. So please really identify and be consistent. You have to know when is the best time for you to read, and please, yeah, treat yourself and protect your time. And please be consistent. Schedule your reading time there. State, of course, as today, you really need to, yeah, have that, yeah, a good feeling, a good, yeah, way of, because everything when you want to learn, okay, it is state dependent, depends on you. If you really think that you are focused, you are happy, you really want to know more, so you know you are ambitious, so that is the one that you have to put, yeah, you have to set your mind, you have to set your body so that you can gain more. If we talk about reading, if you want to read, you start to read and so on, make sure that you are in a good, orang kata, what you call that, a good situation and so on, yeah, because if you want to capture something, okay, we talk about long-term memory, okay, it's about information, the one that you get from or gain from the process of reading, and of course the emotion. That's why if you read those novels and everything, because there's emotion there, you can remember all that. So same thing goes to reading. So I know that you have to read so many articles, but if you have the passion, you know that is your subject matter, you'll be the subject matter expert, so you have to love the content, so the emotion there can then assist you to get all the information from your readings. And the next thing is for today, okay, so once you have the skills, maybe you can teach someone, okay, because once you teach someone, you get to learn it twice. So same goes to your PhD or master process, yeah, so you know something, please tell someone else. So because of that, it means that you get to learn it twice, yeah. So get a learning partner, get a reading buddy, okay, teach them the skills and so on. So how to succeed with this quest? Okay, don't aim for perfection. Okay, this is the introduction. Don't aim for perfection. If you have group, okay, stay with the group. I think same goes to your PhD journey. You don't aim for perfection. Yes, you can go for 100%, but believe me, yeah, if you get pass without correction, that is a bonus. Yeah, so don't aim for perfection. Stay with the group. You have a good people here. Set a clear time, okay, and then team up. This is part of the tips to succeed, yeah, with this course. So here, I have this, actually, I will, basically, I have a book, yeah, to share with you, but I don't have the opportunity to see. So maybe if you can take a piece of paper, okay, I need you to know why actually you want to start this journey, why you want to improve, yeah, the speed, yeah, your speed readings and so on, why you need to have the skills. Okay, so please take out a piece of paper, write down, yeah, why actually, okay, the purpose actually, yeah, because you should know, yeah, you should know, yeah, when you are clear on what you want, you can live your life on purpose and with purpose. Okay, so you have to really know, yeah, why did you start this? As what mentioned by my Sifu, to create motivation in changing, begin with the end in mind. Okay, it starts with your intention. So please answer this question. Why did you start? You have to set your intention. Okay, because your intention is very important to create a powerful basis, yeah, for this journey. I give you 2 minutes. Or maybe you can, some of you share at the Q&A. Why actually, yeah, you join this program. Let me check if you can, no voice. Type on the Q&A so I can read your answer there. Yeah, as Dr. Mazwana mentioned here, all attendees can communicate with me using this Q&A. So please answer me. Why actually? Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Yeah, give 2 minutes so that you can really ask yourself why you need to know all this. Why you attend this program this morning. What is your expectation? Remember, you have to begin with the end in mind. I know that you want to have your PhD. That's why some of you, maybe you want to attend this because you want to read more articles, so you need more time. You can read more articles. Okay, like me, maybe I can share with you why I joined, yeah, I enrolled into this program with Jim Quick. Yeah, because I've been appointed as an examiner. Okay, every year at least, yeah, I have 2 theses, a very quick thesis there for me to review, to examine, and so on. And being, you know, at this level, yeah, at this Institute Kepimpinan Pelajar or Student Leadership Institute, I have so many tasks to do. Okay, so I need more time, but I need to fulfill all this, yeah, tasks as a lecturer. You need to really be an examiner and so on. So to read, okay, the thesis, 400 pages. Okay, 400 pages of thesis and so on. So of course I need the skills. That's why I attended, yeah, this my Jim Quick, yeah, my Valley Academic in the US. Attended the course, speed reading course, and with the skills that I actually acquired, then I can read more. I can I can fulfill the responsibilities. Yeah. Okay, here Satria mentioned to improve my reading skills for my thesis and paper. That's good. Yeah. Nazwan mentioned here to improve myself in reading process. To answer the query in my head, so I need to read. Yes, Fatiha. Yeah. That is the thing. As a postgraduate students, you have so many questions there. Yeah, you have so many questions there. So of course, you have to solve all that. Yeah, you have to answer all the questions. To answer all the questions, of course, you need to read. Yeah. Then of course, these are the skills that I hope that I can assist you. Salis Awal to learn new skills and secret of reading to improve my reading skills. Okay, I got problem in extracting the information from the journal. I need to learn the skills. I want to improve my reading skills and speed in reading. Need to read my articles for research. Yeah, you have so many articles to read. Not just students, lecturer like myself. I have 4 supervisees. I have to read their proposal. I have to read their chapters. So that's why I need the skills. Yeah, I need the skills. So same goes to all of you. Same thing. You are in the same boat. Yeah, even though at a different maybe I'm sitting in the front, you're at the back, but we're in the same boat. We need to read more, we need to acquire more, because back to whatever I mentioned just now, reading is superpower. Okay, reading is superpower. So you have to read more, then you can, you gain more, knowledge and so on. Okay, now, thank you very much. You answer me for that first part. Why did you start? You know that. Okay, you know your intention. Okay, so please, you have to put there inside. Yeah, you have to believe that you can do this. You can read more. But as I mentioned just now, please make sure you have to identify when is the best time for you to read. Please identify. Some of you might be good. You can absorb everything in the morning. Some of you may be 3 o'clock a.m., 3 a.m. Some of you may be 10 a.m. Some of you could be at 4 p.m. Depends on you, but you have to identify that first. Okay. So self-supporting beliefs is, yeah, you know what is your intention, you know what you want to become, yeah, and you consider the beliefs that could align, yeah, with the attention. Then of course you can, yeah, do this. Okay, let me now share. Sorry, just now share the slides again. Okay, so this one, I think that you can do that. You can do this later, yeah. Okay, find accountability partner later. You find someone else. Okay, you just mention to her or to him that I want to improve my, reading speed reading the skills. Okay, to improve my skills. I want to read more articles. Just tell them, because once you share your dream or your intention just now, then you have to really do it. Yeah. This one you can do that later. So before you read, okay, these are the things, okay, postgraduate students, okay, PhD students, PhD candidates, or maybe master and so on. Before you read the articles, okay, you're talking about articles, you're talking about books, yeah, that you have to really read, yeah. You prepare 4 to 6 questions, okay. Prepare 4 to 6 questions you can ask yourself before you start reading your book or chapter in your book or articles. Okay, so when you have that article with you, so you must have that 4 to 6 questions, okay, in advance. So I want to read this article. What is the important points that I should extract from this? Who actually, remember, you have to know the author. So you have to find who are the main, yeah, the guru of these studies. What has been stated there, where, when, why, or how. These are the 4, basically you have to prepare 4 to 6 questions before you start reading your book or you start reading your articles, okay? And you start, yeah, from now on, every day, yeah, when you have your articles with you, okay, once you have your articles with you, so you must think of, okay, this article, I need to read this. What are the 4 to 6 questions, yeah, you have to, I need to get this. What are the 4 to 6 questions that you can ask yourself, and then you can get from that articles. Okay, so this could actually assist you, yeah, your daily reading for better comprehension. That is the first step before you start to read. Okay, ask 4 to 6 questions, 4 to 6 questions, yeah, 4 or 5 or 6 questions. Then the next thing is, when you have the articles with you, okay, you have so many articles, 300 articles, 400 articles. Just go to the first article. You read on these 3 items first. Abstract, yeah, you read the abstract. You look at the research aim. Nowadays, different articles, they have different format. Some you can see is a one long paragraph there. Yeah, but please find out. Yeah, you have to find the research aim, the design, methodology, or approach. What are the findings? The theoretical contribution or the originality? Okay, what is the practice or policy implication? What are the limitation or implication, yeah, in the research? Okay, so from the abstract, you glance through and find out all these items first. Okay, what are the purpose of this? If it is in line with your study, if it is in line with the 4 or 2 6 questions just now, the 6 questions that you prepared just now, if it's in line with your study, it answered, yeah, your the questions that you have earlier. So then the next thing is you read the introduction part and the conclusion part. Okay, if you think that, okay, you believe that Okay, from the abstract, this article is relevant to your study. Read the introduction section. If you believe that, okay, yes, it really suits my study, you can use this article, you can refer this article, you can rely on this article for your study, then you read on the conclusion. Because from the conclusion, you can also from there you gauge the limitation, the suggestion for future research and whatnot. Okay, so actually, as an examiner, these are the things that we actually did. Yeah, like myself, yeah, I did the same thing. I will read at the abstract section. I will read the chapter 1, the introduction, and also the conclusion chapter. If the abstract, introduction, and the conclusion chapter, you can see the consistency and so on, then only you can read the whole thing. Okay, you know that, okay, we don't have any problem with this, basically. Yeah, so same goes to your article. You need to check on these three. Okay, so these are the first step. Before I share with you on how to read those articles. These are the things that you have to go through. Okay, so far, any problem? Any questions on this? Is that clear? Any questions so far? Yeah, Encik Razif, yeah, same here. Dr. Razif, same with me here. We need to have the skills because we need to read the thesis. We need, once you're an examiner, you also need to read all those theses. Yeah, so that's why you need the skills. Yeah, but as for today, I cannot share so many skills sets and so on. So it's quite limited. Okay. So any problem so far? Boleh ke? Tanya ya, the simple. You have, I know that you have students from different countries, yeah, foreign students, but can you have any question? Can I proceed?
I think at the moment they are clear and no
Okay.
questions so far.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now I start with the finding your Okay, let's get started. First thing first, finding your starting speed. Okay, finding your starting speed. I hope that you have articles with you. Yeah, please grab one article with you now. Stop sharing my slides. Okay, I give you 1 minute. Please find one articles with you now. Maybe Dr. Hafizah, I need you to assist me. You have article with you? One article with you, Dr. Hafizah?
All right, Prof. Finding it now.
Okay, because I need to get the piece, can? Get one article with you. Dr. Razif, also maybe you must get one article with you now. We need to find your starting speed. Okay, Dr. Hafizah, ada dah. You have the article with you now, Dr. Hafizah.
Kejap saya tengah Google. Okay, saya nak try cari, want to try cari an article on my research area, something on multi-generational housing and quality of life, perhaps.
Okay, so you have the article now with you?
Let's check. Multi-generational.
Please, everyone, please get one article with you. Or if you have a book with you now, you need that, yeah, so that we can check, yeah, what is your basic. We need to know your base rate, yeah. How many words per minute, yeah, your base rate. Okay, Dr. Hafiza, you have your articles? Dr. Razif, you have your article? Yati Ashikin, you have your article? Khalis Awal, you have your article with you? Please get book or article.
Okay, Prof, saya share dekat Prof dekat WhatsApp Prof ya.
Bendanya, to share.
Kejap. Okay. Kejap.
Okay, so each one, I believe that you have your article, you have your book. Okay, can we start now? Okay, what I want you to do is, okay, that's why I want to see you, a kind of physical meeting, so easier for me to check whether you really have your article with you. Yeah, lecturer is always a lecturer. So we want to see, then only we can have the satisfaction, yeah, when teaching students and so on. Okay, now, Hafiza, you have the article with you, right? I don't want the article. I want you to have the article with you. Dr. Mazwana. Dr. Mazwana, you have the article with you, Dr. Mazwana?
Yes.
Article. Okay, now, Yati Ashikin. At least I have Yati and also Salis Awal. You have your article now with you. Okay, now, please read your articles, okay? You put a star where you start, okay? From the article there, you have to put a star from where you start, okay? Put a star there. Okay, where you start, the readings and so on. Okay, let's say I have this article with me, so many articles. Okay, this is my article. So, alamak. So you put your star, okay, a star there for, let's say, the starting point. Okay, you put a star at the starting point. Okay, now, please read. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to read, and please start now. 2 minutes from now. Read. Okay, stop. Dr. Hafiza, stop. Dr. Mazwana. Yati. Now, what you need to do is, count the number of lines you just read. Count the number of lines you just read. How many lines you read? Dr. Hafiza. Moderator, you have to be my...
Okay, so normally when I read an article, I would do the scanning. So of the scanning first, I would look like you teachers just now, scanning on the abstract to know the for example, I'm doing a research on Adley housing. So I wanted to know the correlation between the elderly housing and the input on the quality of life. So there's an article about a quality of life impairment associated with diagnostic criteria for traumatic grief. So basically what I would like to scan is the in the abstract what the study is all about. And then, for example, if I want to find, for example, the first purpose is to find the definition. So I would scan in the introduction, the definition. And then if I would like to know, or the aim is to find the features, then for each paper, I would go straight to the which paper have the features of it. Well, the technique is which I apply is scanning methods.
That is advanced, Dr. Hafiza. So basically, before that, this is the basic. Yeah, I want to know, like maybe Yati, how many lines? Yeah, from the start you put this one, the starting point there. Salis awal. Yeah, and when I mentioned, okay, 2 minutes, you have to stop. How many lines actually you have read? So
I got 54 lines.
Who's that? Dr. Mazwana, 54 lines. Okay, Dr. Mazwana, 54 lines.
What about a journal in building information technology?
Okay, it's okay. I just need to know how many lines you have just now. Okay, what about Yati Ashikin, Salis Awal? Muhammad Nazwan, how many lines actually you have? Okay, Nazwan, 27 lines. Okay, 27 lines. Okay, what you need to do now is divide this number by 2. Divide this number by 2. Dr. Mazwana, 54 divided by 2. Nazwan, 27 divided by 2. Okay, Dr. Mazwana, you have 27, right?
Yep.
Okay, 27 lines. Nazwan, you have around 13.5 lines. Okay, the next part is, count the number of words in 3 lines. You have 3 lines, right? Count the number of words in 3 lines. 3 lines, how many words? So depends on your articles, okay? So like myself, 3 lines, I have to count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. My articles here, 3 lines, 24 words. What about you, Dr. Mazwana and also Muhammad Nazwan? Anonymous, 50 lines. Zai, 50 lines. Okay, divide by 2, 25 lines. Hani, 38 lines. It's okay because different books, different articles, different, you have different lines and so on. So
Mine
you have all
is 61 words.
61?
Yep, because it's an abstract. So the words is quite
small. So you have 61 words, right?
Yeah.
3 lines, 61 words. Divide by 3?
61 divide by 3, around 20.
20. So Dr. Mazwana, you have 27 lines. You times 20. So how many words then?
27, 540. 27 divide.
Times 20.
Times 3.
Times 20.
Times
But 61
20.
divided by 3 just now 20, right?
Okay. So
So you have
540.
540. So that is your base rate, Dr. Mazwana.
Is it okay?
That is advanced. Yeah, that is advanced because you read a lot. That's why. Salis awal 38 lines. So 38 lines divided by 2, Salis. 19 lines. So Salis, 3 lines, how many words? Salis, you have all 30 lines in 2 minutes, okay? Honey, 25 lines. Honey, 38 lines. Yeah. Honey, 38 lines. So 38 lines. You can do better after 10 a.m. It's okay, honey. You know better your line, yeah? Anonymous. Yati Ashikin, 64 lines. Okay, 64 lines. Yati Ashikin, divide by 2, 32. 32 lines. So 3 lines, how many words? Yati Ashikin. So divide by 3, then you times with 16. Okay, let me check. 31, 33 words. Okay, Yati Ashikin, 33 words for 3 lines means 1 line, 11 words. Okay, 1 line, 11 words. So Yati Ashikin, let me check just now. Yati Ashikin, how many lines you have, Yati Ashikin? Tengok kejap, tak jumpa lah pula. 64 lines. 64 divided by 2, 32 times 11. Yati Ashikin. 64 lines divided by 2. So times 11 words. So how many words you have now? That is your words per minute base rate, your basic line. So you have to keep on improving. So today, Muhammad Nazwan, 34 words divided by 3 lines. So you have basically 11 words. Muhammad Nazwan, Dr. Muhammad Nazwan. So Muhammad Nazwan just now. Let me check. Muhammad Nazwan, 27 lines. 27 lines divided by 2 just now. Muhammad Nazwan, 13 times. Okay, 11. So that is your basic, basic, atau we call it as WPM tracker, your words per minute base rate. So Dr. Siti Mazwana, your words per minute base rate is 540. That is quite high. Okay. What about the rest? You have to find your basic rate. Okay. Okay. Can we proceed?
Yes, I think so.
Ya, boleh ya. Okay. Wah, Muhammad Nazwan, 152.9 words per minute. Are you sure? 13 times 11, Muhammad Nazwan? Not 152, 152 words. Yeah, okay. 152. Okay, Muhammad Nazwan. It's okay. Yeah. Different people, they have different books. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, now that is your base rate. Yeah. Base rate. You have your starting speed. Next, we need to clearing the obstacles. So when you read your articles, of course, you have so many. Yeah. Up here, you think of, okay, you are hungry, you think you want to see someone, you think, okay, I need to see my supervisor, I have so many things. Okay, so first you have to clear the obstacles. Okay, so what you need to do before that, my advice, okay, now because I can't see you, I can't see you. So once you have your article, maybe Dr. Hafiza and Dr. Mazwana, if you can share with me you can turn on your camera so I can see how you actually read your articles. Can you please? Okay. Dr. Hafiza, when you have your articles just now, how you read your articles?
Okay. So kalau saya, like I said to you just now, depends on the aim for me in finding those articles. So,
Mhm.
for example, the first, I want to find the correlation, the link between one item and two item. So I
Okay,
find,
Dr. Hafizah, that is how I want to see how you actually where you put your articles on the table.
oh, okay. Yeah, my handphone now. In my
Is your
handphone.
with your handphone. So you will read
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, right? You will read
Okay.
like this, right? What
Yeah.
about you, Dr. Mazwana?
Because it's on my screen. So I'm
Okay.
reading straight from my screen.
Yeah. So it's from the screen, right? So different from the screen and from the books and from articles. It's different posture actually could actually affect how many words you read. So basically, my advice is the posture. You have to really have a good posture. When you read your articles, you read it like this. So when you read like this, don't read and put your articles, your books on the table. Okay, I bought, like those musicians, they have, but I bought the one, not bought, like I received someone as a gift, the one that we put Quran so that we can read Quran like this. Okay, so basically to all those attendees, when you read your books, you read your articles, make sure that you bring your articles nearer. Yeah, you can see, you can see it in front of you.
Okay.
That is one thing. Yeah, you
Alright.
have to read like this, not like this. First, first, if you put it like this, you put it on the table, your head will be like this, right? So, and you might have a problem of less oxygen
Okay.
coming in.
Okay.
And
So
that
the first one is on the reading posture.
The posture, reading
Alright.
posture. Okay, you must really read like this and put your articles like this. So you can have it nearer to you and you can breathe in and breathe out with no problem, right? Why? If you put like this, then you fall asleep because you don't have enough oxygen. Betul
Alright.
tak? Ya,
Betul,
macam
betul,
ni,
betul.
you don't have enough oxygen and right after that you can sleep. That's why most of you can. Even the lecturer.
What if we are reading from the screen, Prof? Is it okay? Since
it's okay, but
the
then
posture is in front of our eyes?
Yes, it's just that careful with your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is one thing. If you read from here, like myself, I'm quite traditional, Dr. Mazwana. So I will print the articles because my eyes, you see, I'm very spec, kan? So I have to print articles and I have to read like this. You really need to have a good posture there so that you can have a good, enough oxygens, and less carbon dioxide lah, kan? Because you have that. Okay, that is one thing. The posture, bring your articles nearer to you. And the next part is, okay, like even Dr. Mazwana, Hafizah, and so on, every 20 minutes, you have to break and get your, orang kata apa tu, mineral water ke, you have to, take a break and minum lah, you have a mineral water or whatever lah. But then, because you can only concentrate in 20 minutes. Okay, so no point, you spend 1 hour, but you grab less. It's good that you have 20 minutes, you have it in front of you, the posture is okay, and you don't fall asleep. Kan? Baru baca 10 minit tidur dah. Kan? Betul menguap-menguap, ya. And I practice this because you just imagine the very thick thesis. Yes, that's why I bought that, because not bought lah. I have someone give me, kan? So it's easier when you have your thesis like this, so you can just read. And then you have a good, kan? Breathe in, breathe out, and so on. The posture is important, and the items must be here. Okay, that is one thing. And basically, when you read things, when you read the articles, your mind will go to somewhere else. Betul? Tak focus, you are not focused, right? Pergilah, terfikirlah, tak makanlah. Suddenly you think of, okay, your kids. Suddenly you think of, so many things to do. Today, like those postgraduate, the supervisor, kan? This is the month that you have to check on your progress report. Suddenly you have all the WhatsApp is not good, kan? Suddenly you have so many message and so on. So what can actually help you to focus is using your pacer. Your finger as a pacer. Okay, your finger as a pacer. Okay, now, points number 1, your posture. Bring your articles nearer to you and use your pacer to read the articles. So now, you stop just now, let's say, Dr. Mazwana, you are from the screen, you know where you stop, right? So it's not easy for you to use your hand, your finger. Maybe you can use your mouse and so on, but those, you have your finger. So with your finger now, okay, kita nak time lagi, hold on. Okay, sekejap. Timing lagi 2 minutes.
Okay.
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 Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So make sure that you have this one. Yeah, sit straight. Your articles are with you now. Use your finger as a pacer. Put star at the articles where you want to start, because we want to count the new lines now. How many lines? Put your star and you start to read now.
Right. Prof, for example, I'm using handphone. Normally, I have a problem with sleeping. So when I can't sleep, I would Google articles through my handphone. So that means just now, like you explained, the second part is use our hand to scan. So if with the handphone, maybe we can scan through our eyes, the scanning lah. So like Mazwana, she used the PC, so she scanned with her mouse. So the second thing is scanning part, right?
Okay, stop. Now, do the same thing. Count how many lines.
How many lines? All right.
If you refer to the same articles, okay, then you have how many words per line, kan? How many lines? Dr. Razif, Dr. Yati Ashikin, Dr. Hilwa now. The second time here.
Kalau macam saya 70 line, Prof.
Okay, you 70.
Okay.
Rafiza.
Mine is 61.
61 lines. So tadi Dr. Mazwana, yours is 54. Now 61. 61 lines divided by 2, you have
30
and half. 30. Right? 30 and half, like 30 lah, yeah? So you use the same articles, right?
Yeah.
So if the same articles,
what I've read.
yeah. So you have how many words just now, Dr. Mazwana?
540.
No, the 20 words per line just now, kan?
Yep.
So 30 times 20?
600.
600. So can you see the improvement? That's why we need the basic line just now. Your basis just now 540. Right, Dr. Mazwana?
Yeah.
Now
so
it has increased to 600.
Okay.
So Dr. Hafiza, I cannot check on you because because the first part kita tak clear, but never mind, you put your 70 now is your basis line lah. So it should be improved. Yeah. So what about the rest? Yati, Dr. Razif, Ada tak improvement? You have any improvement? Muhammad Nazwan? At least one tips, one skill, yeah, share with you so you can see the improvement. Okay, so there's so many skills, but I can share you quite limited for today. Okay, one by one lah. At least the first one. The first one, okay tak? Yang lain, what about the rest? Yang anonymous ni, yes, a lot of improvement. Honey, 50 lines better, yeah. Razif asked me which one is good, either to read using ebook or physical book. Depends on you, Dr. Razif. Depends on you. Okay, Nazwan, first, as I mentioned earlier, your question here, read by understanding or read to find something. Now, as for the training that we have here, is just to improve your reading, the speed, can improve the speed. So when you want to understand, you need to find something, then the 4 to 6 questions that you want to know, kan? So now, just this one is just to train you so that you have more words, yeah, the skill. So you have to combine both the skills that I shared earlier with the skills that you have now. Okay, even when you have the 4 to 6 questions just now earlier, kan? But the way you read, yeah, so now you have a better, as simple as Dr. Mazwana lah, from 540 to 600 words, kan? So that is only the first step, right? So this is important, Razwan, yeah. Once you go for speed though, and you have the question here, of course you can grab that points. You read more and you can find. Of course, some of you, like myself, I use finger. Some of you could use the
Mouse.
highlighter. Yeah. So when you read, so you find out, oh, this is important. So you highlight during that. So indirectly, you grab the idea and you also, you know, you fasten the things you quick here, you speed, the pace is improving. As compared to you read like this and you fall asleep, and if you read like this, yeah, on bed and so on, and please, that's why the discipline, you must have a good discipline on that. That is one thing. Dr. Nazwan, I panggil doktor lah, ya, all this, ya, future doctor, amin rabbal alamin, kan, ada yang doktor dah pun, kan. So this is part of, part of the practice. The speed is one thing. You have the question here on your mind, and then you just get this. Boleh? Okay, so tengok yang lain ada tak improving? Okay, doctor, is it okay 30 lines per minute? It's okay, Maya, because different people, they have different pace and different situation, different books. Don't worry. Okay, the important point here is, Maya, you have your base rate just now. What is your base rate? And you have one skill, you improve. It should be improving. What should, yeah? If let's say I have a student, because I have this session with the undergraduate student, then so the undergraduate student sometimes during the first phase too, it went wrong. So of course I cannot really check, kan? So it's okay, Maya, if today you kata 30 lines per minute, okay, 30 lines per minute. So next you have to improve lah. Skill, I share baru satu. I'll only share one skill, that is on using finger as a pacer. Okay, your finger as a pacer. If you don't want to use finger, you can also use your highlighter lah. But good thing is, normally like myself, I'm a kinesthetic person. So when my hand put on this, so you know, I absorb faster. Yeah, I absorb more and faster than someone else, right? The kinesthetic, they need this, yeah, and it's actually work with your mind. Some those visual, yeah, those visualized too, they just refer and they can grab the points there. Depends on you, but it's okay, Maya. Well, yeah.
I'm kinesthetic as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you if you read here, then you can absorb more,
and then I can grab more.
Yes, you can grab more.
Pay attention more.
Yeah. Okay, mine printed paper. Okay, Honey, that's good. So, Honey, is it improving ke tak ni, Honey? Okay, Maya, if the article that we read for thesis should be print or can read through tablet. Okay, you can read through tablet. Depends on you. Are still young, Maya, kan? Compared to myself, I'm 51 years old this year. So my eyes, if I look into the tablet or desktop, laptop, so it's, you know, it's not good for my eyes. That's why I have to print. Okay.
Okay.
I
Prof.
still can refer, but normally when I read thesis, I ask those postgraduate office to print for me. So I can put on that stand tu kan. So memang lah I read line by line, you know. Bukanlah line by line, but I share with you how later. Okay. But it's the one thing. Boleh?
Prof, saya nak tanya sikit, Prof.
Yes.
Okay, kadang-kadang ada students ni kan, bila kita kasih dia task lah untuk read kan, biarlah because dia tak belajar lagi the technique of scanning, speed reading and so on. So bila kita kasih task tu, dia macam panic lah because mungkin dia punya style adalah bila membaca tu, each article tu dia baca, dia nak faham. Dia baca, dia nak faham. So jadi sepatutnya pada saya dia kena baca scan dulu, dapatkan apa yang jangan, sebab kalau tidak nanti dia panik kan, macam baca nak faham, lepas tu dia bila baca dia tak faham-faham, jadi dia panik, alamak ada 2, 3, 4, 5 lagi artikel kan. So jadi boleh kasih advice sikit tak Prof, supaya untuk mengelakkan kepanikan ni lah dalam membaca, dia excited kan.
Itulah yang macam I share earlier kan. First, you check on the abstract. Is it related to your topic? That is one thing. If it is related, then you check on the introduction and the conclusion. Okay, then you use the skill. You use the skill, you read, then you read and you grab those. Remember the 4 to 6 questions just now? You are ready with that? You know what, okay, Dr. Hafiza, what you actually want, kan? So you have that, kan? Dr. Hafiza asked for this. So when you read, you use your pacer, you are more focused. You use your pacer, your finger as a pacer, you are more focused, then you can really, oh, this is important, this is important. So don't panic. Okay, that's why remember the first start, the introduction part, I said that you must have that, you must manage, the state management is important. You have to tell to yourself, I'm happy today, I'm focused, I'm in a good mood, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, and so on. So once you're okay, you're happy, and so on. So believe me, the information that you can get, if you have that emotion with you, then you can get more, right? My slides earlier. Okay, so that's why earlier I mentioned all this, during my. So Dr. Razif, 66 lines. So 66 lines, improving ke not, Dr. Razif? Just now, Dr. Razif apa ni? Dr. Razif, earlier, Dr. Razif, 3, 5, 6 words. 3 lines. I tengok sini. 52 lines, Dr. Razif. Earlier, 52 lines. Now, Dr. Razif, you have 66 lines. Improve a lot. At least one of the objective, The objective for you to attend kan, at least once, I only share with you one technique je. One technique, it already improve, Siapa tak improve to come and see me. So, you can. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I have few that can see the improvement there. So the next part is kita break dulu lah 2 minutes, relax. Aku cakap tadi kan 20 minutes relax, 20 minutes relax kan. Nanti kan you are two ni. Kalau kita break dulu 2 minutes, is it okay, Dr. Mazwana? Go and grab your mineral water. Minum, remember, breathe in, breathe out. Your state management is important, kena happy, kena cukup air, betul? Okay, take break, 9:36. I'll see you again at 9:36.
I'm getting excited and want to finish to read the journal. Actually, I'm reviewing the journal. So,
Okay.
So it's just in time. I need to finish the journal reading.
Dr. Mazwana, as I mentioned just now, why I attended, I enrolled into this speed reading course because I need to read so many, at least two theses per year. And they have a very thick thesis, 400 pages. That is what I'm talking about as an external examiner. Normally, external examiner lah, baru je this year, last year being appointed as internal. Normally, being appointed as external examiner to universities. And, because of the trust they have, in you, so you just have to perform, right? So you have to read all those theses and have so many things to do with students' activities and so on. So that's why I enroll and I learn a lot. And the most important thing is, frankly speaking, before I have the skills, before I know that you have to have a good posture, we are reading like this. So memang you just imagine 400 pages of thesis. You think You don't fall asleep? Of course you will. You will. So, and then when you use your finger,
all this time I do wonder because I saw a lot of my senior friend who got appointed as external examiner or internet examiner. How come they can read that thick thesis and they are given a short period of time, right?
6
So,
weeks only.
Yeah, I just wonder how do they really read word by word? So I know now I got the answer.
And then find the best time for you to read. For me, I cannot read books 4 o'clock and so on. That's why I go for, brisk walker and so on lah during that time. Kan? And every 20 minutes, ini pun dah over kan, every 20 minutes you should go and have your mineral water ke drinks lah kan, orange juice ke, relax, and then you continue. Kan?
Basically give yourself a break lah for what you have achieved.
Yes. This is based on their studies. They mentioned that we can only focus 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes, and then you break, and then you another 20 minutes. So normally the curve like this kan? So you get more lah. Kan? Daripada terus saja, you have the straight line, you cannot grab the idea there.
Normally macam kalau saya masa student dulu Prof, saya cakap dengan diri saya sendiri, okay now Fiza you dah baca berapa lama, okay now baru you boleh rehat. Kalau you tak boleh baca ni tak boleh rehat. So kita kena interact dengan diri kita sendiri untuk motivate kita lah. So kalau kadang-kadang kalau kata kita layan sangat perasaan hanyut kan. So kena ada aim apa nak buat. Okay, then kita belajar bercakap dengan diri kita sendiri, kasih kredit dengan diri kita sendiri. Okay, you dah buat. Okay, so now relax kejap. Okay, kalau kata you tak buat, okay tak boleh Fiza you kena duduk. So lagi tak siap dia itu saya punya teknik lah Prof.
That is the state management, remember? If you're happy, you can read 1 hour and you can get everything. Yeah, it depends on you. That is important, the state management. Okay, like myself, because I've been, dia kata 20 minutes kan, so I go for 20 minutes and I break and then go to 20 minutes. So it can retain here kan, longer lah. And the emotion kan. Remember when you read novels, you have the emotion there. You feel like you want to cry. Then of course you can remember those things.
Betul.
So the issue now when you talk about articles, the students already have that, kan, macam susah ke kan? No, you have to mention here that this is interesting. This is you. It's about you. Your PhD is on this. You have to put the love, the passion there. So you are the expert. Remember, at the end of the day, once we call you Dr. Mazwana, Dr. Hafiza, you are the expert. So you have to know this. So you will have to enjoy doing it. You have to really enjoy. Yeah. Hilwa 25 lines per minute. It's okay, Hilwa. Nanti kita ada lagi. Yeah. We have another skills. So 9:38. Boleh ke? Nak pergi ambil mineral water kejap. Hold on.
Boleh.
Okay. Boleh Prof.
Please Prof. Go. It's interesting, right?
So sangat bertuah lah hari ni kan, ataupun
So
apa yang
you
IPSis
all
buat sekarang.
attendees are very lucky today.
Because so apa duty student sekarang ni adalah sekarang ni semua cuba membantu kan, with the webinars, with the distinguished speakers. So harap dapat take the initiative lah untuk kita dah bantu yang kena jalan tu, you all kena jalan kan. Because kalau times dulu mungkin tak ada structured macam ni kan. So sekarang ni apa yang dirangka oleh IPSis sangat structured. Kita membantu sambil tu kita bersama-sama kan. So jadi terima kasih lah.
Ayu kat sini kata 300 words per minute. Okay, tadi tu Hilwa, you kata yours is 152 words. 20 lines, 20 lines per minute. It's okay, 25 lines per minute, but how many words per minute? So you times words tu, 3 lines divided by 3, then you can see how many lines per minute. So Hilwa improved a lot from 30 to 61 lines, betul. Okay, so Hilwa, that's great. Anonymous here, is there any tips to hold thick books? Yeah, so I'm using that. The macam kalau if you can get like myself, someone orang bagi hadiah ni nak letak Quran, kan yang macam
Rihal
tu, macam Rihal, tapi dia Rihal macam ni kan, dia macam ni tu kan,
macam meja tu,
macam the musician tu, they put their notes tu, kan, macam ni kan. So you put that, because I have to do that because when I learn about these speed reading skills, and you just imagine how I want to hold the thesis like this. It's impossible. Alhamdulillah, orang sedekah ke I, tempat letak Quran kan. So I put that lah, the thesis. So kan, memang I baca. You really check that. Okay, so anonymous here, yes, correct. They cannot get ourselves distracted with other things, especially the phone. Betul. Phone ni selalu kan. So that's why remember the first word is self-care, self-love. Self-care and self-love is not selfish. So if you allocate that time, 8:30 to 10:30 for this webinar, so forget about other things. Okay, you are doing good things now, kan? Menuntut ilmu. Nanti you can entertain that later, kan? Or if you know that, okay, your kids let's say ada anak, you should do that before your reading time too. Settle everything before 8:30, let's say lah, before 8:30, settle everything. Okay, now I want to concentrate with your reading time. Okay, so that's important. And give that, the state management. I'm focused, I'm happy, I need to know more, I want to be, kan macam tu lah. Boleh ya? Okay, so next kita continue. Beria Zuraida ni kan. Next part.
Yelah kita nak student kita tu. Boleh, jangan risau, boleh buat.
Betul. Okay, so using finger as spacer just now, So actually 3 benefits of using visual pacer, The first one helps, guide your eyes to focus as you read, increase your reading speed actually, because your eyes are attracted to motion when you, then you will actually forget about other things, and introduce another one of your senses, the sense of touch, into the learning process. Much as your sense of smell and sense of taste are closely tied, your sense of sight and sense of touch are also very closely linked. Okay, so it greatly reduces back skipping when your eyes go, back over words, they have already read, So these are the things when you have your visual pacer, actually you actually skip that, or reduce the back skipping. Okay, macam baca balik kan, back skipping kan. So when you use your visual pacer, actually you reduce that back skipping issue. Okay, the next part is indentation reading. Okay, if you can see the slides now, okay, so your articles here, okay, what I want you to do is, okay, kita stop sharing. Okay, you have your articles. Maybe Dr. Mazwana, it's not easy lah for you to put that line, kan? Your indentation reading, what you need to do is, okay, so your articles here, okay, actually your eyes, when you read, you can see there are a few words after, and so put 1 centimeter line there, kan? Kalau macam my article tu lah tak nampak bila guna ni, you have like this thing. Please do that to your articles. Let me share my slides dulu ni. Jangan lari tau Dr. Mazwana dengan ni. Okay, ni your articles ke your book tu, you put your 1 line here and 1 line here. Boleh?
Okay, alright.
Because basically, all this, my participants today, actually, when you read, this whole line, betul? Actually, your eyes can also see the word might, betul tak?
Betul.
Your eyes can also see, okay, this part, okay, can see the, betul tak?
Okay.
My eyes here can see the word might, betul?
Betul.
Even though I just focus on this area,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Betul tak?
Betul.
My to, below, term and group, all this, your eyes can still see that, even though you just put here, betul tak?
Betul.
Your pacer. Okay, so now put 1 line here, 1 centimeter ke, 1 inch ke, and 1 inch here, to the left and right, of the articles. Faham ke ni?
Okay.
I faham.
Faham
Dah
ya?
buat dah line. Even though dekat screen, I tambah je line.
Okay. Yeah, I harap you faham ya. So, sebab when you read actually, when you read, your eyes can see the word after. Betul tak? Yeah, and this part, betul tak? If you just concentrate on the
Tengah.
middle of it.
Middle.
So still using your finger, as a pencil or pen or your highlighter tu, you just go through the one inside
in the middle.
those, yes, in the middle. Yeah,
Okay.
boleh.
Boleh.
Okay, kita try. You dah ada line dah buat line. Dah buat line.
Okay.
Dah.
Sekejap.
Yang line tu dah buat line.
Okay.
Nanti I tanya, I jawab kemudian ya. Okay, sebelah sini indentation ni kan. Okay. So you guna your line, cuba dulu tengok. Betul tak? Is it true? When you read, you can still see the words after that. Even though your hand is just, your pencil is just within the lines, you still can see the word after the lines or before the lines. Is that right? Ya, betul? Betul?
Betul.
Betul ya? Okay. Kita cuba lagi sekali. So, sekejapnya. Okay. So, same thing. Bagi star dekat, you nak start, kita nak tengok improve ke tak improve ni. Ya, you nak start dekat mana? Razif, Dr. Razif, Dr. Hilwa, semua ni. Okay. Okay. Boleh kita mula sekarang. Start. Focus within the line, your pencil. Now your line, your fingers is only a shorter lah. Not from end to end, from line to line. Okay, stop. 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 Everyone, stop. Dah. Dr. Mazwana, okay. Tafiza, same thing. Calculate how many lines? How many lines?
Mine is 73.
See? 73 lines. Dr. Mazwana, you alone from 54 to 61 to 73. So, 54 to 61 to 73 lines. Kalau words, you divide lah. 73 divided by 2, kan? How many? And then you times you tadi just now 20 words kan? So you times 20.
Divided by 2.
At least kan, orang lain ya, I cannot check on the rest kan, but at least Dr. Maswana, you managed to improve, kan? Yeah. Dr. Hafizah, how many lines now, Dr. Hafizah?
Right. Sebab saya baca balik Prof, dua, tiga paragraf tadi.
Itu yang ada back skipping tu kena avoid tu, back skipping. Yeah. Back skipping kena avoid. Okay, the rest. While waiting for the rest to calculate, yeah, how many lines, how many per words per minute tu. Yeah, I want to answer all this question. Dr. Razif. Mana pula ni? Dia punya ni.
I did the exercise dan Hafiz saya baca journal ni, Prof.
Apa dia? Apa dia?
I did this exercise. My journal reading ni review I dah habis dah.
Then see. So
impressive.
Dr. Razif katakan how to read the thesis ya. Dr. Razif, my experience, of course I will read the abstract. Kan, I read the abstract dulu. So kalau abstract tu teruk, I kata Allah hai, kan. Itu the first impression. So student, please, you must have a good abstract. The abstract, as I mentioned just now, kan, ada topik tu lah, aim dia, methodology, kan, ada points yang tadi notes I tu kan, you refer to that, the abstract tu. Lepas tu ada dia punya apa, methodology, apa main findings, and so on, kan. So then I read chapter 1. Because chapter 1, you already have the background, kan? Research background, the problem statement, the research objective. Some like my abstract like we are talking about motivation of the study. Kita tak ada problem statement. Kat sana kan non positive kan? The motivation of the study. They're talking about gap tu lah, research gap kan? Why I need to read to learn on that kan? So problem statement, objective, semua tu apa significance dia kan dekat chapter 1. And then dah baca chapter 1 tak banyak sangat kan Dr. Razif selalunya. Ya. Then I go to conclusion. Conclusion pun tak boleh banyak-banyak sebab dia akan extract all this thing kan, apa findings dia, accept, reject and so on. I read that. So, lepas tu I relax semua. Tengok ada tak consistency between title, abstract, introduction and the final chapter. Final chapter some ada chapter 5, ada chapter 10 yang dia punya final chapter conclusion tu. So once okay, so next baru I tengok satu lah. So that's how lah Dr. Razif. Itu cara I lah kan. I memang macam I tak nak menganiaya student. Jadi I memang akan baca, takut tertinggal kan. Kalau I tak faham, then I will ask during the viva. Dr. Razif.
Prof,
yes.
tu pasal kadang-kadang students tu macam saya kata student panic kan. Sometimes bila supervisor tu dia guide because dia nak guide supaya because the supervisor tu pun actually reader juga kan, examiner juga. Jadi apa benda yang dia takut benda tu berlaku pada anak-anak dia, jadi dia nak anak dia sangat ready. So bila students tu dia minta untuk okay read and read, dapatkan benda ni because and then ada due date bila nak kena siapkan, sebab actually dia minta banyak tu untuk dia buat supaya ter-advance sikit pun tak apa, sebab supaya nanti apa-apa dia akan ready untuk last kali untuk viva whatsoever lah. Sebab benda-benda yang kita minta tu untuk dia ready, itulah nanti dia akan kena hadapi seorang-seorang, nanti kena berjuang. Jadi bila minta-minta tu is actually macam Prof katakan, nak tengok ini sync tak antara abstract, introduction dan juga tu kan. So that's why kita minta supaya kita nak ready, supaya bila dia pergi nanti semua dah ada. Tak payah risau lah kan Prof kan. Jadi
tu yang kita kata, jangan aim for perfection. Kalau you get pass without correction, is a bonus.
Betul.
Kami ni pun I tak tahu lah you all kan. I pun tak ada dapat pass without correction, minor correction. But then still okay. Because our supervisor bukannya perfect kan. Dia tak dapat few things. Examiner will see a different perspective. They will give input. Tu yang kata, don't aim for perfection. Just do, satu lagi, trust your supervisor. Because your supervisor, they have all these experiences kan. Macam dia nampak semua kan. Dan kadang-kadang ada examiner yang macam yang dah cepat macam tu kan. So they will ask during the Viva. So you
Betul.
have to know your work lah. You have to know because you are the expert. Bila dah pergi Viva, when you attended the Viva, you are the expert. We just want to make sure that whether you really know this is your own work, like my examiner kan. First of all, they kata congratulations kan. You have done a good job. We have read through your thesis. Okay, now is the time for me to make sure that this is your own work. That's why you kena tahu. Betul?
Betul.
Literature review is one thing. You have to read more lah kan.
And in order to become an expert, we have to read because
Yes.
kita kena tahu dan buktikan what
Betul.
previous researchers have done and so on and so forth lah. Because kita need to explain kan generally pasal apa and then focus
Betul.
pasal apa kan.
Betul. And one more thing, as a student, a postgraduate student, believe me lah, normally kan first year we guide you, the supervisor will guide you kan. But bila second year, third year too, you are the expert. You know better from us actually, the supervisor. Kan? So itulah, tengok bila Viva, you know everything. You have to read more lah. So anonymous, they mentioned here, I found that by reading out loud, decrease the speed of reading. Ni kita nak share kejap lagi. Kejap ya, anonymous memang pun ya. Because when you are in the kindergarten, you have to read out loud. Saya suka makan. Ali, kan, you read out loud. So yes, it's true yeah. Reading out loud decrease the speed. I will share with you later on that, yeah, sub-vocalizing, we call that, yeah, sub-vocalizing. When you read, actually, you also reading your, you know, yeah, you have that voice, yeah, here. So next, you call Prof. I always stop in the middle of reading as I discover difficult words. That's why, as I mentioned just now, you give your time 20 minutes and then relax. And then you read again, yeah. Difficult words, difficult terms is okay. Take down, yeah, that's normal. You ingat kita ni tahu semua ke? Yeah? Not everything, yeah. English is our second language, like myself. So of course, ada certain things. These are the two things. All these, yeah, kata bombastic words, right? You just have to. Okay, never mind. You stop. And then you jot down this thing, and then you find out those things. At least, yeah, if you compare, let's say lah, Dr. Mazwana lah kan, from 54 lines, Dr. Mazwana jadikan you ya, I punya contoh. From 54 lines to 61 lines to 73 lines, the pace dah increase kan. Kalau you break 1 minute pun tak apalah, because you want to check on the words, right? Instead of you're at 51 just now, and then you have to spend pula time to find words and so on. You need more time, right? Now, compared to 73 and 51, better lah, right? You can still check on that. It's okay. That's why you need to know these speed readings skills So the speed now, the pace is better. So the hours that you have, you can do for something else, right? So that is for, Doctor, can you share the screen? Screen mana ni Hilwa? Belum lagi, tak share screen apa lagi ni, baru cakap-cakap je. Ayu, okay, Ayu, good, yeah, from 300 to 384. Congratulations. Keep on doing it, Maya, Doctor, how to handle the reading if the article is most 30 pages? Just read, macam I cakap tadi, how to handle reading articles for PhD 30, 40, 25 words. How to handle reading articles? Yes, improve Nazwan, good. Razif 69 lines. Dr. Razif, just now how many lines Dr. Razif? Hilang dah you punya ni. Better kan Dr. Razif? Your ni. Improve ke tak?
I think just now this 60 lines, I think.
Yeah. Now dah 69. Alhamdulillah. At least kan sikit-sikit. Betul? Nazwan improve. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now kita continue. Boleh? Kita budak-budak kan, because I can normally deal with the undergraduate students. And then my students this semester are those diploma students. So sorry kalau terbawa-bawa those.
Prof.
Yes.
Nak tanya lagi? Saya pula tanya. Alright, macam tadi kan Prof kata ambil lepas tu bagi kepada 2 line. Bolehkah kita tahu, bolehkah saya katakan bahawa bila Prof pakai teknik macam tu, garis 2, supaya kita scan benda yang penting di tengah tu, sebab normally di tepi dan di kanan tu adalah ayat permulaan bagi satu paragraf tu. Contoh macam therefore, thus, semua tu kan. So that's why kita bagi 2 supaya kita aim dekat tengah tu untuk scan yang penting. Dan because tepi kiri kanan tu adalah kata tambahan lah macam tu.
Not really, because your eyes actually. Why you put the line there? Because your eyes can still see the word after and the word before the lines. So don't waste your time to read from end to end.
Okay.
Kan? So that could increase the speed when you focus on that. Yeah. Could be you kata does, hands, or and so on kan, but could be the points is important there, but you can see that. You can see the words after the line, and you can see also the words after the line. So here, actually, I put, this is for the training lah, kita put line. After this, you don't have to put all the lines lah, because you know that your
Dah tahu taktik
visual
dia.
tracer just at the middle of it, because your eyes can still see after the line and before the lines. Kan?
So
This
after
is the
dengan before tu jeling-jeling je lah macam tu.
you can see, your eyes can see, even when you look here at this, you can still see, like myself, I look at this desktop, I can still see my, the door here, the window here, and so on, right? So
Yeah, true.
Betul tak? If you look at me now, Dr. Hafizah, you can see the rest, other things, right?
Betul.
Betul tak? You tak payahlah gerak pun mata you. Tak payah gerak, you pandang je, you still can see kan?
Okay.
Betul tak, Dr. Mazwana? Even you look at that, you still can see the things. Yeah, your eyes is so powerful kan, you can see everything actually kan. Tapi tak tengok belakang lah. Cannot see at the back lah. But the next
We are not the owl.
Yeah. Macam tu kan. Okay. So just now ada seorang ni cakap, siapa tadi tu, anonymous kot. Anonymous dia mention, reading out loud tu. Anonymous, if I can know your name kan. Thank you very much. You are very good. You are advanced lah. Kat sini kan memang. That is what now I share the screen. Yeah, my screen. Kita share dulu lah. Indentation. Okay. Indentation yang kita buat tadi. So some of you have improved your speed kan, the pace kan, you have improved from the basic rate. Yeah, I hope that you can improve more lah later. Okay, next kita go for overcoming sub-vocalization. Okay, overcoming sub-vocalization. So basically, when you read, okay, you just have to be honest here. When you read, have you ever noticed that you actually say the word, yeah, in your head? Betul tak? Yeah?
Betul, Prof.
Betul kan?
Betul.
Yeah?
Betul.
Actually, you are not alone. Yeah, you are not alone. Each one of us, yeah, memang, yeah, when you read, because you start from the secondary school or kindergarten, your teacher, kan, they will ask you, okay, please read the book. So you will read the book, you read it loud.
Yeah.
And then, okay, read to yourself. So you read to yourself and you say the word in your mind. Betul tak?
Macam cerita Piramli lah Prof. Abu suka tidur. Hari-hari Abu tidur.
Kan? Cakap kan. Lepas tu kalau tak cakap kuat pun dalam ni, ya, in your mind ni you still say each word. Betul? You still say that each word. So betul ni anonymous ni. Yes, reading out loud decrease the speed of reading. So what you need to do is, okay, there are a few techniques. Okay, there are few techniques, tapi it's quite difficult. Okay, let's say now, I just share with you. If you want to go to the KLIA, okay, you can see all the signboard kan? Betul tak? From Shah Alam, you can see. Ada ke pergi KLIA?
Dia tak ada terus-terus. Dia tak ada terus-terus pergi KLIA kan?
Tapi you know you go to the elite ke kan? So you akan nampak to the KLIA airport kan?
Betul-betul.
You see you can see that KLIA. Betul?
Betul.
So you kena speak ke, you kena say the word ke, KLIA, then only you understand. Oh, you are going to KLIA. You don't have to, right?
Tak payah. Itu dah beratip tu.
You tengok aja, once you see, you know you are going to KLIA. This is direction to the KLIA. Betul? Is that right? So same thing lah. Yeah, you have to just use your eyes and you don't have to say the word here. Yeah, in your mind, read without saying the words.
Betul.
Okay, it's not easy, but you have to do that. Okay, it's not easy, but you have to do that. So how? Okay, ada cara. Just now, Dr. Siti Mazwana, when I asked you, okay, how many lines, Dr. Mazwana? You okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kan. Mulut cakap-cakap kan, nak kira tu kan. Yeah. that is, you see the word actually, betul tak? Yeah. So what you can do is, first you can just put your fingers
Okay.
and you read how many lines lah. You read the articles lah. Okay. So you put your fingers. Some, they still, even though put fingers here, when they read, they still have that. Yeah. So what you do, they put their hand here. Nak elak, nak stop you from reading tu. You just ask your eyes to read actually.
Prof,
Tak.
Prof, apa jadi kalau sambil otak, sambil mata tu membaca, sambil mulut tu pun bergerak-gerak juga?
Itu yang buat lambat tu.
Sebab dua benda kena bekerja, mata bekerja.
So we want to tell your eyes to read and get those things.
But I have habit. My habit is during reading, I will do, my finger will automatically close my mouth.
Yeah, I can see that. But still you have
Yeah.
that on in your mind reading those things. So what you can do is, okay, some of you put your mouth here and you read, you can stop that sub-vocalization. Now you want to minimize that sub-vocalization or you want to stop. Yeah. So some of you can just put your fingers here and you read, you can stop that sub-vocalization. Some of you have to put here. And some of you, it's not easy, but like myself, when I attended the course, while reading, we have to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to train. Then you need time lah. Yeah. I can kata my training is 21 days. 21 days. So every day we have new techniques and then we do this thing lah. Yeah. So I first just now you use your pacer. And then the next part, okay, your posture, your pacer, and then you have that, margin there. Yeah, then you just concentrate at the middle, on the middle of the paper. And then now when I read the article, I say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So bila kita 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's quite challenging. But if you can overcome, you can stop your sub-vocalization, you can increase the speed. Okay, you can increase the speed. So that is one thing on sub-vocalization. To yang anonymous tu, yes, read out loud, decrease the speed of reading. So now kita nak cuba, tapi I'm telling you the truth lah. This is the quite challenging part kan? Sebab you dah biasa. How many years dah? Yeah, 50 years you have been reading and you have that sub-vocalization. You read, you say each word in your head. So to stop that, you need time. Tapi kita cubalah hari ni ya. Kita cuba so that nanti you try lah ya. So I suruh you try dulu. You try first, okay? You
Prof,
read.
ada yang tanya ni macam mana kalau tersub vokal dalam hati?
Sama lah tu. Itu yang kita kata. You cakap tu. You cakap you talk about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 kan. Hati pun 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But your hand, you know, you use all that. Yes, Nazwan, I will share with you the next part on, ada lagi lah later ya. The good thing, when you talk about speed reading, this is you are using both your right and left brain. Yeah, it's true, Dr. Nazwan. Okay, macam mana tersub vokal, itu yang nak kena stop tu. Okay, itu yang nak kena. So siapa ni kata, start, pinch your lips or put it here. Okay, tapi saya kena sebut baru masuk. Tak adanya Rosmalia. Ya, tak ada. You go to KLIA, you look at the KLIA, you know you have to go to the KLIA. Because as I mentioned just now, you have been trained for how many years kan on that kan? Reading and say each word in your your head. So it's not easy to solve that lah. Yeah, but I don't expect you to really stop those things. Ada certain things, yes, you just have to read each word kan? Tak apalah, tapi again, as I mentioned just now, it's the habit. That's remember just now my first kata unlearn. and relearn. You have that, kan? You have that, you have learned. And now if you can just read the books, read articles, you refer je, okay, like myself, I'm talking about ethical perception of tax evasion. So I look at the word, I don't have to pronounce it. I know. Kan? And you don't have to say of, in, kan? The, no, you don't have to mention all that. Sikit-sikit lah, a little bit, not, you cannot have drastic lah. Kan, sikit-sikit, sikit-sikit. Okay, so Kazim, Farfarel, kejap lagi sikit je. So kita buat yang ni dulu, okay? I want you to try yang ni. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, memang distracted. That is from my experience. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 nak baca articles kan? You want to read the articles and your mouth calculating kan? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. First, it's quite challenging. I cannot grab the points there because you read and then you say something else. You say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but you want to read the articles that say something else kan? But we just try lah. Boleh? Boleh ya? Okay, so kita try lagi. Remember, kita tak aim for perfection. At least you learn something lah. Ya? Sikit-sikit. Ya? Okay, can we try now? Start, letak lagi. You put the star from the beginning of the sentence. Okay, start now. Okay. Stop. Same thing, calculate, count how many lines you have. Berapa Dr. Mazwana?
67.
Turun, drop, kan?
Sebab
it's okay.
Dia keep on counting tu kan, dia jadi macam distraction sikit.
Yes. It's okay. That's why as I mentioned just now, kan? Dia akan reduce lah benda tu, but you have to practice, then it will improve. Okay, so you have to stop on reading word by word, in your mind. So it will improve actually, but now is a training, kan? baru first time, you try because you want to teach your eyes to read the paper. Okay, you don't have to say it word by word in your head. Yeah, by looking at the articles, you should actually know the things. Okay, so that is on the sub vocalization. Try to do that. Of course, as I mentioned just now, I pun drop bila tu kan, but you have to cuba lagi because you want to stop. You want to have the skill up to when you look at KLIA, you don't have to measure KLIA, you know your direction. We are moving towards that. That is the objective lah. Yeah. Practice on that. Okay. So next, Kazim asked on this, how to utilize my peripheral vision to read faster, understand the first time reading. Okay. Nak kata understand first time reading tu. How many times once need to read a journal to fully comprehend? Actually depends, Kazim. Yeah, different articles, they have different way of, you know, presenting their findings and so on, their content and so on. Frank speaking, I cannot say. It depends on you lah. This is why I cannot answer beyond my. I think I'm not good with this. Okay, depends. Yeah. Sometimes even myself reading on thesis and so on, I have to go through. But at least when you save your times, yeah, the pace is better. Talk about speed reading, so you have extra time to read articles now. Okay, next. Kita go to, okay, berapa? From 30 lines, Maya, 30 lines to 90 lines. Okay, Maya, 90 lines. Okay, so next, kita tinggal, we have only 10 minutes. Just to share with you on this. Yeah. Okay, you have left brain and right brain. Left brain is basically on logical, focus on facts, realism predominates, plain and orderly, math, science-minded, yeah, prefers non-fiction, whereas right brain on emotional, focus on art and creativity, yeah, imagination predominates, occasionally absent-minded, prefers fiction, enjoys creative storytelling. So you have this corpus callosum, yeah, the bridge between your left and also your right brain. So what you need to do to make sure that they talk to each other, okay, the bridge too, yeah. Once you want to activate, yeah, activate the bridge between the left and the right hand side of this. So what you need to do is, okay, so you hold in a pen here, macam ni, okay, a pen, and then you look at the point here, okay, pen tu point ni, and you put the you remember the infinity or lazy 8 they call it, yeah, lazy 8. So when you use this technique, that is to train, yeah, you want your brain, left and right brain, to talk, yeah, to each other, so you want to activate this corpus callosum ni. So this is part of the practice lah, yeah. So you buat like this, you look into the pen tu, okay, lazy 8 is not number 8. Okay, you practice on that. Okay, look, your this must be stand still. Remember to breathe in, breathe out, and so on. Make sure you have the oxygen, enough oxygen. But look into this and yeah, practice. If possible, every day before you read, you practice on that. Okay, and then you reverse your lazy 8. Yeah, reverse. That could actually assist your brain lah, yeah, left and right. And last, before I stop, I want to share on this. Make use your left hand. As your body moves, your brain grooves. So you use your left hand to stimulate the right side of brain. Okay, so you did just now you dah buat that, you have that, yeah. You tell the brain, okay, talk to each other. This one, emotion and whatnot, yeah. So now you use your left hand as a pacer instead of the right hand. Yeah, if you are left-handed, use your right hand so that you can actually encourage, yeah, both your brain to work together. Is that okay? Faham ke? Can you understand that? You got this? Yeah. Every day before you start reading, okay, remember state management, yeah, focus, and then you do that training though, exercise, yeah, the infinity, yeah, the infinity too, so that they can work, they can talk to each other, the brain, and use your left hand, yeah, as a pacer. So that can improve both on you get the items, remember you work for both, kan? Left and right brain. So left brain, you can focus, yeah, you can have all that lah, yeah, realism, predominance, and so on. Okay, left, right, normally emotion, kan? Emotion dah okay, you have your hand, now you use your left hand as a base. Okay, so that's all from me, Dr. Mazwana. Actually, we have more speed, but I don't have enough time to practice on that. But with the 3 skills, with the exercise that you have for your brains, the infinity, and use your left hand instead of your right hand as a pacer, that could improve both, yeah, the what you call that, the technique, the speed, and also the understanding part lah, or the comprehension part. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the, I can see, active kan juga kan? Dapat semua.
Even though we have limitations of doing some exercise,
Yeah.
but I believe everyone is enjoy.
Cuma Dr. Razif lah annoying. 1, 2, 3 now decrease to 51 lines. So Dr. Razif, because kita dah biasa sub-vocalization kan, tak apalah if it's not comfortable, just sikit-sikit, yeah, try.
Practice.
That actually can improve a lot. It's normal for you to get that, yeah, curve tu kan, drop sikit. Ini pun dah lama, dah 2 hours kan kita punya program ni, so your mind pun dah penat, right? So that is the thing lah, yeah. So if you can, please, yeah, try to stop the sub-vocalization. If not, then it's okay, yeah, as long as your speed, the pace is improving. Okay, Dr. Hafizah, over to you. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prof, for the very fruitful discussion and knowledge on this speed reading technique, which I believe it is very beneficial to all of us, not only for the students but also for the academic staff as well. So saya nak conclude sikit lah ataupun brief recall balik apa yang Prof telah bincangkan hari ini, iaitu mengenai speed reading. Okay, antaranya benda-benda perkara the most important items that you have mentioned just now in speed reading. Number 1 is about posture. Okay, it's about posture, good posture, the way you sit and reading the articles, straight posture, so that for the easy flow of oxygen and breathing to ease your focus. Number 2 is to take a break. Don't too hard on yourself. You must enjoy the learning process, the reading process. Give yourself a break like 20 minutes for each reading task that you have completed. And then number 3 is on concentration. When you please allocate your time, space, mind for that reading, so-called reading concentration time. And then number 4, by using a pacer, visual pacer, to train yourself on speed reading. Number 5, by using the technique of indentation reading, the one that we divided, we put lines so that we train ourselves on our speed reading to focus on the main items by reading in the middle of the article, right? And then number 6 on sub-vocalization to train ourselves only the mind, the eyes to be working. Hold your supaya tak sebutkan lah. Okay, tetapi berfikir melalui ini dan ini. Alright, okay. And then number 7 is about bridging the brain on the left and right side. Okay, through the exercise of lazy 8, the pen. Okay, for speed training, not only for speed training but also understanding. You understand, but you have limited time. So how to speed your reading plus understanding. All right. And number 8, if on the left hand skill, so that you can make use of your left hand as a pacer for the speed reading technique. So itu antaranya yang saya dapat rumuskan atau tangkap lah daripada apa yang Prof telah share tadi. Alright, so untuk question tu saya rasa tadi Prof dah ulas, dah jawab soalan-soalan tu. So saya ingin sampaikan juga di sini ada attendance link ni ada di chat box. So boleh daftar untuk attendance untuk hari ni lah. So last but not least, thank you so much Prof for the fruitful discussion. Sangat benefit. Saya yang academician ni pun still nak belajar lah ni untuk speed lagi. Alright, thank you so much Prof. Alright, so over to you Dr. Mazwana.
Thank you, Dr. Hafizah. Thank you all, Thank you all the participants.
Okay, so all the participants, we should thank Dr. Zuraida, Professor Dr. Zuraida, for a very, I can say, a very good, and I believe that we learned a lot. And I hope IPSis will soon arrange one physical short seminar in this, I think, speed reading skills. Prof, is it okay? We will discuss later. And students, just wait for the announcement. I will make announcement on the registration for this speed reading skills seminar after we get one date agreed. Okay, so with that, thank you for your time. I really hope we can have another session with Prof. Let's make dua. If Allah permits, we can have another session. So thank you so much for Dr. Hafizah as well for your time. And participants or attendees, you can check for attendance link at the chat box. So till then, thank you so much. Have a great and pleasant day ahead. So we shall stop our live now. Thank you everyone for your time. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you Prof. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you. Sorry apa-apa